This is my third video, my second video about trips to the east of Ukraine. So this video is about my trip from Lviv to Zaporizhzhia, where I delivered a truck. This truck was actually one of the trucks our fundraiser bought, so thank you for those of you who supported that. And it's going to be turned into a mini-MLRS system. One of the key things about these systems is they allow the Ukrainian troops to set up, fire, tear down, and move very quickly. So the group that we're working with, the Ukrainian Falcons, has built over 50 of these trucks now. They've only lost 3 of them, only 2 now to enemy fire, and unfortunately 1 just this last week. But the speed that these trucks can move, the rapidity that they can be set up and used and moved again is really critical for saving the soldiers' lives. And so I'll be using call signs that I'm making up for a lot of the people in this video to protect their identities. They live and work within close proximity of the Russian front, so I want to make sure that I don't do anything to give away anything about them. So you'll see some edited images in this photograph. There are some video footage of the mini-MLRS systems being used that were given to me. I was not there to film that. But again, super proud to be able to help the Ukrainian Falcons. I'll put a link in the description, so if you want to, you can donate to them as well, or again to Car for Ukraine. The need is not going away. If anything, we should all get behind Ukraine now and help them continue on forward to victory. So looking over the batch of trucks that are going to get sent out, there's 7 this week, another big shipment from the Car for Ukraine team, and this truck in particular happens to be the one that we bought. It's the 700th vehicle being sent by Car for Ukraine to help soldiers. Thank you again to everyone who donated. So Friday morning, Ivan and the team are recording their video for the weekly update, letting everyone know where the money is going and the vehicles that are being sent. And so we wrapped this up, and then it was time to head out. So on my way to Zaporizhzhia, taking a whole different route than I did through Kyiv to Izum, so I'll be going a little bit further south in the country. Just got out of Lviv, took a while with the traffic this morning. I've got 12 hours and 12 minutes to go until I get to the city. I'm waiting to see exactly where I'm headed for tonight, find a hotel and park in. But again, beautiful countryside, very much like Michigan. There's a great view off to the left that I just missed for you, but kind of big rolling hills and farmland. 12 hours to go. Okay, so I can't do the math. 530 kilometers behind me, 470 kilometers to go. Beautiful countryside. I have a new friend. Say hello.
Hi.
And still on our way to Zaporizhzhia. 5 hours and 45 minutes left to go. I still have my soldier with me. He's trying to talk to the police and see if he can find a ride. Alright, 45 minutes if my GPS holds up. Quite the moon. We've logged 950 kilometers today with 2 stops. Drove a soldier 700 kilometers, and I am really hoping I can find the hotel. Yeah. It made me. So Saturday morning, my contact sent me a location to meet them. It was actually an old gas station. And so we met there, and then he led me to the shop where we immediately pulled the truck inside so that it couldn't be seen. And then he gave me a tour of the workshop. So obviously I'm recording this video a couple weeks after my return from Ukraine, so I wanted to include a couple of pictures of the truck we delivered being updated and worked on.
Жду команду! Пуск! Огонь!
Сапер, постріл!
So the speed is key to survivability, but even with that, the team has now lost 3 of these, 2 to enemy action. So just arriving at the island of the Cossacks here in Zaporizhzhia. My guide is telling me this park used to be so full on the weekends you could barely find a place to park along the roads, but you can see it's a little different now. So my contact gave me a tour of the city in the brief time that we had. I'm going to call him Elton John because he really is one of the rocket men. He took me to a park. He showed me the island of the Cossacks. We drove around the city, saw some of the bomb damage that had happened. The Isle of the Cossacks is a lot like Mackinac Island or Henry Ford, very historic park. Super cool to see the equipment and some of the original artifacts that they've kept. And then I caught a bus on the way back to Kyiv. So boarded a bus in Zaporizhzhia, which I would learn later was kind of a lucky event. That took me to the city of Dnipro, but we crossed the Dnipro River, which, as you can see here, is a pretty sizable body of water. Once in Dnipro, I changed to a larger bus, and we took that back to Kyiv, where I spent the night, and then another train back to Lviv. So I would learn from my contacts in Zaporizhzhia that the bus station we used was bombed in the next 24 hours. Luckily, no one was killed, but about 20 people wounded in that attack that also damaged a medical clinic next door. So 3.5 years into the war, and Ukraine's needs have not decreased. If anything, they've increased. Please think about donating or helping in any way you can.
Девушка.